Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Welcome to your reading for December 5th through the 11th. You look like you're setting yourself up nicely this week. We have a full moon that's happening. It is going to be conjunct your co-ruling sign of Mars. It's happening in Gemini on Wednesday. You have here the cards for the overall energy. You have the magnetism, and so it's attraction, right? And it is marine life, which is about abundance. It is about receiving. So lots of opportunities, lots of things flowing to you, and all you have to sit there and do to receive them is to be open to receiving. Wow, you have some great cards coming up here. You have the 6. What is this? I'm using a deck that wow, lots of cards want to come out here for your overall energy. So for your overall energy, you have this Daughter of Cups, this Page of Cups. There's a rainbow of her chakras are being reflected up to her. So again, that's open to receiving. You're in the water. If you're in alignment, you're going to receive back what you put into the world. And there's this transformation here that's happening with this 4 of Wands. No, 6 of Wands. Ooh, that's success. That's success after some time, right? This transformation. And then you have in this deck, the 11 is not justice, it's the strength card. It's infinite strength. It's stepping through a doorway though, right? The 11 is very much like a doorway. So you have an opportunity for some success coming in to you. I think though, because these were behind this, what I would usually call the overall energy here of the Daughter of Cups, is that you have an opportunity to move towards success. It is going to take your willingness to do the hard work to get there. And I know that because the anchoring in energy is the 9 of Wands. And it's these stair steps. And so to climb to the success, and there's a lot of they're little though, right? There's little twigs in the way. So there's obstacles along the way. It's not like this, it's not this easy path. You're right. You're going to have to step carefully in order to achieve what it is that you want to do. And you want to complete a cycle. There is something in your area of resources, your finances, right? Your mentorship, your money, your love, your whatever. It's resources, and all this is energetic. In your energy of energetic resources, you have here the 10 of Wands. It is completing a cycle. You need to be willing to climb those last couple of steps to get through, right? These brambles, all these brambles here to get to the 6, to get up through there, to be able to open up. And honestly, this butterfly looks more like a moth to me. And so we have this moon here. And so this is a transformation, Scorpio, that is you, this transformative energy. And it has required a lot of strength to get to, but it's something that really lights your heart up. It's really beautiful energy, and that's just the underlying stuff. Wow. Okay, so my nose is itching like crazy. Spirit's all over this reading. Can't wait to see where it goes. The key to the situation, we have the card of the Lovers. This is the choice. But what's interesting is, again, this magnetism and this receiving energy going with this. So the geese fly using the magnetic lines of the north, right? The magnetic north to guide them when they're moving north or south, but they fly together in unison. And these are flying toward the future. And so it is a choice. You're making a choice in the heart space about how you want to move forward. And this choice is significant. This choice doesn't just impact your life, but impact the lives of those around you. Ooh, big movement moving forward. I hadn't even looked at all these. So it's almost as though you're flying into the soulmate energy here of the Six of Cups with these deep roots. So for some of you, we get really mundane. Some of you may be traveling this week to go back home to see family and friends. Right? Totally could be something like that. But for some of you, you're making this major decision to change direction, to go back to being authentically who you are, something that you feel rooted and grounded in, something that has potential for growth, something that was a long, arduous journey to get to. But in the area of how do you transform the situation, you have the Chariot. And so again, it could be traveling, literally physically traveling, or this is finally moving in alignment. This is energy of moving in alignment. This is a full moon in Gemini. This is the Gemini card right here. Okay? And so this is moving in alignment. Your actions are in alignment with your inner desire, dreams, goals, wishes, what you really want. That is the decision that you're making this week. It's powerful. In the area of where you've been trying to get information, you've been trying to get information. We've got the Daughter of Swords. So this is the Page of Swords. This is the seeking information. This is sometimes, so this could be, say it is a trip, right? This could be looking to see where do you want to stay, where are the hotels, want to book this, want to book that, right? It feels very much internet. It could be, gosh, I wonder who else is going to be home, and jumping on Facebook and going in and looking around in the groups to see who's going to be home for the holidays. It is that kind of energy, but it could also be stalking social media. It feels very after hours because it's so dark there with this owl there. It's almost after hours or on the sly, or people don't know you're looking and checking stuff out. I don't know. Maybe it's using incognito on when you're internet searching, so that just because you looked up this hotel, you don't get a bunch of ads from them, something like that. So there's something stealthy, very stealthy feeling coming from this about how you're doing your research. But it's important because you should be researching. It's in the place of researching, and it's going to help you to make this decision. So in the area of what's been draining your energy, we have the card of Temperance. So you may be feeling a little impatient for change. He's looking to the future. Temperance is also when you take two things and you bring them together to create something that's stronger, better, that has different properties and qualities. I want to say bronze. What the heck makes bronze? The Bronze Age was huge because they took two different metals and they put them together, copper and iron maybe, and it created bronze, which had more strength than copper, more strength, and yet it was more moldable than iron would have been, or something like that. So the Bronze Age brought a whole new level of skills and stuff, and so it's the alchemy of bringing two things together to like okay, so like Reese's peanut butter cups, right? Two great tastes taste great together. Like, you have to be old to remember that commercial, but just that energy. And so there's something you've been trying to bring something together, pull it together, feeling a little impatient because you can't quite get the formula right, but I think you do. I think you figured that out with the energy of this full moon. So, Scorpio, I haven't yet recorded the sneak peek for Scorpio yet, but that should be out Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. I'm not really sure, but the first part of the week. So be sure to be looking for the sneak peek into 2023. And I pulled cards for this full moon. I did a general reading. I already did this. I did a general reading for everybody, and I pulled cards special for each of the signs. So that, I premiere that video on Sunday nights at 7:30. So that'd be Sunday the 4th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone US. So it has a live chat if you'd like to join in. If you're watching on your phone, make sure you click live chat so you can get into the chat. But overall, with this here, I really feel like this full moon is very significant for you. And I think it really moves you forward. And it's interesting because it moves you forward back to the root of who you are, Six of Cups energy. So for some of you, you're going back home, but for some of you, you're going back home to yourself in some aspect of your life. So maybe you're taking a job that takes you back to the kind of work you used to do, that you used to love to do, that you kind of cut your teeth on that work. Or maybe, you're connecting with someone from the past. It feels more like you're connecting with a past part of yourself. So in the area of the obstacle to overcome, we have this Five of Pentacles. This is feeling left out, left behind, feeling like you don't have the financial support you want, that something is past its prime. So the bloom is not, it's not the full rose anymore. It's the dying rose. And so maybe where you work currently used to be a great place, but now it's not suiting you anymore. And it's time to move on and move forward. It's outlived its glory for you, whether it's a relationship or a place that you live, or a career move, or something like that, Scorpio. And with the South Node in your sign, you're definitely being pushed to let go of the things that no longer serve you and move into a new direction. And the action to take is to follow your intuition. We have the High Priestess and the Star. And the Star. And the Star is about healing. The Star is about hope. And the Star is very much about having that dream, that goal. But using your intuition to figure out how to move toward the star. But you're going to have to complete the process. You're only at 9. You're focusing on getting to 10. Right? 9 of Wands, you're almost done. You're looking toward the next step. Does that full moon bring in that final step for you? I tend to not think so. I think the 10th step may actually be being open to receiving and drawing, attracting to you the opportunities you want, magnetizing them to you. Instead of feeling like I have to control and I have to do everything, maybe what you need to do is allow the universe to bring it to you. Maybe that is the 10th step. Wow. Maybe the 10th step is really listening to your higher self and following that intuition. Because the card of trust, intuition, the elm came out, and the veils are parting, the willow. So, this right here, you're really being asked to pay attention to your inner voice. It's so strong, Scorpio, in you. And so when you follow it, you know how you always say, oh, I knew I should have done that. Well, this time, do it. I shouldn't have done that. I knew it. Well, then don't do that. Like, follow your intuition. Where's your intuition leading you? Because it's trying to lead you back to yourself. It's your higher self is calling you. It's almost like that star is calling you, and that star is your higher self saying, hey, I remember who you are, and I can help you remember. So that's that moon in Taurus, the first part of the week, Monday and Tuesday. And then in Tuesday, the moon moves into Gemini, and it's there Wednesday and Thursday, and we have the full moon. And there are a couple of key words that go with a full moon. And one of them is to release. It's the completion. Another one is fulfillment, the completion of a cycle, right? And you have them both. You have fulfillment and release. It's the harvesting of it. There's a letting go in order to bring in the sweetness. In order to complete the cycle, you're so close. Allow this full moon to bring you to the next level, which is being open to receiving from the universe what it is they're trying to bring you. The information, maybe, because you're seeking information over here. You know, the opportunity. It's something that in your heart of hearts, it feels like home. That is always a good way to know if it's for you. Oh, that's such a Scorpio card. Okay, the moon in Cancer this week. That's a Friday, Saturday, most of Sunday. That energy is really nice, actually. It's pretty sweet, especially on Saturday. It's a great time to spend with your family and your friends and people but you're supposed to be paying attention to your dreams too. You have day and night. This is the balance. This is the temperance. This is bringing things together. This is the card of balance, the chariot. The day is the action that you take. The night is the desire, the dream, the secret part of yourself. And it is about your secret self because we have here the card of secrets. And look, it is a moon. It is a full moon. And it has a keyhole in it. And she's carrying the keys. You have the key to success. You're carrying it. You have the key to fulfillment, completion, and release. You have the key that unlocks the door to the next step. It's in your intuition. You know what it is. Intuitively, I feel like you reach into this bunch of keys here and you pull the right one out the first time. I think you already know what the right key is, what the right action is, what is going to take you toward your dream, your goal, your hope. Be open to receiving. If you don't already know, be open to receiving the guidance from the universe. They're bringing it in. The Page of Cups. That comes through the heart space. And it helps you to feel in balance. It helps you to feel lit up. It helps you to feel at peace and at home. You can draw and attract to you everything you want. Be open to receiving the gifts of the universe. Be open to receiving the information from the universe, the guidance from the universe. And that all comes through the heart space. It's not going to come on the internet. It's going to come through the heart space. So taking divinely guided actions that are in alignment with your goal will be the next phase. But right now, you're supposed to dream big. Ask for what you want. And then intuitively take the next step, which apparently will be the last step. All right? Looks really good. Okay, Scorpio, have a great week. I'll see you back here next week. I'm on Facebook every day. Would love to see you in the chat and keep your eye open for that preview, that sneak peek into 2023. Guys, take care and I'll talk to you soon.